My name is Yasmin, and I am here in an attempt to figure out what starch I like. So I recently came into knowledge of this particular starch, liquid starch. I got it at Save Mart. I think it was like $3 or $4. And it's supposed to include, or it's supposed to be equal to 7 cans of the aerosol starch, and I starch absolutely everything that I quilt with, that I do piecing with, I starch. I love how stiff it is, and it better suits me as the piecer, the person that's dealing with the fabric. I just love it. And so I wanted to do some trials and see how it worked. So I got some cups with water here, and an empty cup. So it says that you can either do it, to do a heavy starch, to do half and half of the liquid starch and half of water, and then to do an extra heavy starch, it's just going to be the liquid starch without being diluted. And I'm actually also going to do the regular starch that I use, which is Faultless Heavy Finish, which I really like, and I buy these by the dozen. I go and clear out the shops, or Walmart to be exact, when I buy these. So let's go ahead and try these. I'm going to have a couple of fat quarters. As you can tell, they're very flimsy. I don't like this. I feel it's harder to maneuver and manipulate when I am quilting, so I like it to be a little bit more heavier. Let me show you. With this piece of fabric over here, I have a leftover. It is very, very stiff, as you can tell in comparison to this one. I like this. I like how stiff it is. And so, did you guys see that? Was it too high? Okay. Let's do first video, and I'm attempting to figure out how to do this. But yeah, I don't like this. I like this. It's very, very stiff. Okay, so let's prepare the solution. And it did say half and half. I actually have a quarter cup of water here, which I'm going to fill this cup and I'm going to pour it into it, so on and so forth. Let me grab some more light. I hope that doesn't distort. No, we're good. We're still good. So let's try this. Let's open it. Doesn't smell like anything, so I guess that's a good thing. So I'm going to serve. It is a very cloudy substance. I'm going to try to measure. Yeah, that's about it. So that's going to be half. So this, oh, I should have written on them. Let me grab a quick marker here. Here we go. This will be here 100% of the liquid starch, and this one over here will be 50% of liquid starch, and then we're going to have the bottom. And so let me just pour like a quarter cup as well. That's about it. Okay. I really hope it works, because I spent, like I said, I spent $3 or $4 on this huge bottle, and I spent $20 on a pack of 12 for these, so that's going to save me a lot of money. So I'm going to go ahead and dip them in the cup, and I have a dryer rack on this side over here that I'm going to put them in there, and then we'll come back in and see how it works. So let's do, how about we do 2 of each? So let's do 2 of the 50. Oh, I should have brought some gloves. Did I? Maybe just shake it. It's literally just in there. Maybe I could put in another one. I don't know, guys. I didn't think it fully. Let me grab some gloves. I doubt that there's any problem with it, with me touching it, since, I mean, I do touch this other one, the spray one. I don't know. Now, if I do end up using this liquid one, I might transfer it to like an actual bottle to spray it with, rather than crumpling it. But this is how I do my liquid this one. I spray till it's soaked. And let me hang it over here. Uh-oh. Let me put it in the back, and this will represent the 50%. Again, I spray this till it's soaked, like this, till it's really, really soaked. You can literally see right through it. That's just, I love how that works. I love the feeling of it. Okay. I'm currently hanging them over in my drying rack. Maybe another one, another little clip here. Okay. Okay. And so that's the 50. I might do more. We'll see. And this is the 100. So let's dump in there, I don't know. Let's dump 3. Maybe I should leave them in longer. Soak it all up. I don't know. Doesn't really say. It's just paint mixture. It really doesn't say how long to soak. For soak, laundry completely gets starch deeper into the fibers. Wring out firmly, dry if needed. Oh, if desired. I put 3. Let me put another one in this one so we can at least have 3 and 3. And this one again is the 50%. Oh. I don't know if I should even be mixing them. My hands. Well, there's still significantly amount in there. Okay. It does say that once you use it, to not put it back in the bottle. It does say that. So I guess I'm doing something right. Okay. Oh, I like it. It feels just very, I don't know, slimy, maybe it's the right term. I really like that. Let me hang these. Be right back. I'm gonna need to go grab some more clips. I guess I could just do 1 clip per back order, per charm pack. Again, it didn't say anything about covering your hands. I just felt like I needed to. I don't typically cover my hands when I use this one. So, this is the 50% one. Obviously this one feels a little bit more watery because it has water. So for the consistency, I've liked the 100. I don't know. We shall see. And I am hanging them here. I do have a towel in the bottom that is collecting whatever it might be collecting. Let me grab some more pins, some more clips. Okay, I got more clips so I can hang them in my drying board, and I'll show it to you in a minute. Okay. Then I'm gonna grab 3 of these charm pack, or 3 of this charm squares. I'm just gonna spray it. again, I don't typically use gloves when I do this one. I don't know, I thought it would be a good idea. Front-loaded washers. It doesn't really say anything about gloves or any type of danger to touching it. I doubt there is a danger. Again, I don't know. So with this spray, I spray. I soak them to make sure that they are nice and soaked. So as you can tell, it's very bubbly, and sometimes I'll spray it around. Just depends. Just depends if it's not enough. I do look. I try to look. This depending on the pieces. I try to look in the back to make sure that it did soak all the way through. That there's no clear or dry space. And let me hang these up as well. The one thing that I like when I spray them is that they're not wrinkly. So with these, with the ones that I soaked and I wringed out, I'm concerned they're going to be too wrinkly, especially if it's a big piece of fabric. And nothing that an iron cannot fix. And that's just something I wanted to figure it out. I thought I wanted to do it a particular way, and now I'm realizing I might want to do it some way else. So let me bring you over. I have them hanged here. I'm going to change it to hanging it like this. But this is the 50% one, and then we have the 100. Here's the other one. Then we have the 100, and then we have the spray bottom. So we'll let them dry for a minute, and well, maybe a long minute. I'm going to change all of these to hang them like this, and then we'll see in a little bit, see how that works. We'll talk to you soon. Hello again. So I am back. Some of them are finally dry. I still have like 5 left. I decided to, went ahead and actually did all of the charm squares that I had. I was like, why not? I have the liquid starch already in cups, so sure, why not? So let me show you. These 3 are the ones that I did with the aerosol starch, which is what I'm used to and I really like. And it's like, yeah, this is exactly what I like, and I like it. It's pretty nice. No complaints. Again, I don't know if you can hear that, but I really like it. This is what I use. This here are the 50%, well, not 50%, well, I guess 50%, but the 50-50. The 50 of the liquid starch with 50% of water, or 50-50. They're not bad. I can't say they're bad, but they do feel, I think they feel less, I don't know. They're not bad. I would totally use it. If push comes to shove that I need to extend the use of this one by adding water, I have absolutely no problem doing so. They're fine. Not a problem. I would definitely use them. Here are the 100% only the liquid starch, and OMG, I think I just found something better. One thing I would gotta say, or that I do have to remind you guys, that when you do use starch, I'm not sure if you can see it, it will shrink. As you can tell here, it will shrink. It will shrink about a 1/4 inch or so. These are supposed to be, well, you know what? Maybe they're just miscut. I do know they do shrink based on other fabrics that I've starched, that it actually does shrink. These might just be miscuts. And this is a batik, by the way. Let me grab a ruler right here on my big ruler. These are, so they're 5 by 5, so I wonder if they were miscut to begin with. I think this is a regular one. Well, this one's bigger. This is 5 by 5 1/4. They might have been miscut, but nonetheless, they all seem to have just different measurements, and I apologize. I should have measured before I added this. I don't even know where it's what, but I really like this one. It is like paper, and I should have kept one, and I did not because I am silly. I really like it. I think this just won the liquid starch just by itself. Yeah. Again, I found this at Smart and Final in the soap section, like Clorox and just cleaning stuff. And I can't remember if it was $3.99. I think it was $3.99. If it was $3.99 or $4.99, yeah, I like it. Now this consistency that this was being done was the 100% liquid starch, no water added. That's this one. I still have a couple left drying. That's the one thing that I got to admit. These are all of these, well, except for this one, because this one I added it last. Just wanted to get rid of the starch that I had left in the cups. But these 4 right here, these were left. These are from the 100%. So the one thing I gotta say is that it does take a little longer to dry. This is almost dried, but this one's still wet. So it does take a little longer to dry. So if you are planning to use the consistency of the liquid starch on its own, you might want to plan ahead in regards to how much time do you need that fabric, like when do you need the fabric by, because this will take a little bit longer to dry in comparison to either 50%, the half and half, or in comparison to the aerosol one. So it looks like the ones that I have left in the aerosol might be the last time that I use, because I'm definitely going to be using the liquid starch. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope that this provided you with a little bit of insight on starching your fabrics. I do plan on doing another video on like the actual process of starching, hopefully with this one. Alrighty, have a good night.